Let me at this moment go live and exclusive to Mr. Madhur Verma, who is joining me at this moment, senior police official here in the national capital, to give us a sense of what's happening and what happened last night. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to NDTV. Mr. Verma, let me begin by asking you, what happened yesterday? Could you tell our viewers the sequence of events which took place yesterday and what led to the situation turning violent here near Turkman Gate?
Yesterday there was a planned demolition and encroachment removal drive by MCD. They had given the timing of starting the demolition at 2 a.m. early in the morning, because we do not want that commuters to suffer, because that's a very high footfall area. It is a Ramlila Maidan and on Asaf Ali Road. The major portion of demolition was to be carried out, and otherwise also tactfully also we had planned the demolition and force mobilization accordingly only. And we had number of briefings, number of meetings of Aman Committee, Nagrik Suraksha Committee meetings, etc. with the people. We had meeting with the Maulavis of the area. We explained them properly about the Honorable High Court order of encroachment removal at the Ramlila ground, and we explained them properly about not being falling prey to those rumors of touching or demolishing religious structures, etc., etc. So most of the people around that area were convinced. However, when we were about to start the demolition, there was some miscreants, some unguided or misguided youngsters who pelted stones on the police party. However, they were not much in number, maybe say less than 100, and maybe 40-50 odd were pelting stones. We had a graded use of force policy, right, with a mild use of force, which was basically tear shells were thrown and they scattered here and there. Out of them, 5 people were immediately detained. Okay. And later on we registered the FIR and arrested them. And we have our images of body-worn cameras, right, CCTV images, etc. We are investigating the case and will take action against others also who were with them.
Mr. Verma, as the joint CP of the Central Range, as a very senior police official, you have conducted many such operations, or at least you have made arrangements for such operations. There are 2 questions, sir. What came out of the Mosque committee meeting? I mean, after multiple meetings, if this is the result, then why did the police not anticipate it? Was there intelligence failure? And apart from that, why do it in the night, sir? People are saying that gave elbow room to rumor mongering.
That's not actually true. It's the timing of the drive was mutually discussed between both the agencies, and it was easier for commuters because it was a major exercise. I mean, it took more than 6 hours to remove the encroachment or this demolition exercise to complete. So it was preferably to be done in the night or very early in the morning when commuters are not traveling on that area. And similarly, on strategically also, when there are chances of breach of peace, it is better when the onlookers are not high in number to carry on the exercise. We planned it properly. We had our additional DCPs, around 9 of them. They were in charge of different sectors. A lot of appropriate amount of force was given to them. There was so that was the precisely reason that we could carry it properly and completely.
But eventually the result turned out to be what happened last night. Some policemen have also been injured. I want to ask you, were the locals taken into confidence? Yes, you said that there were peace committee meetings done, but did you fail to ensure the message reaches to every person in this area?
Of course, prior to carrying out this demolition, there were a series of meetings between the leaders of this area, the Aman committee members, our Nagarik Suraksha Samitis. Then there are a lot of mosques in the areas. We organized a meeting with the Maulvis of these mosques. They were all conveyed about the Honorable High Court's order. In fact, even the committee was given appropriate time, if they to seek a relief, etc., from the order. And after properly, lawfully conveying about the Honorable High Court order, the encroachment removal exercise was carried out.
I want to understand, where is the investigation heading at this moment? Also, sir, because are you looking at it as a preconceived conspiracy angle to the investigation, or do you think it was spontaneous anger that resulted in the violence here?
As of now, we are not, absolutely not ruling out that aspect also, because there are number of some, social media posts which we are examining, which came, which were, posted late last night. We are examining those social media posts which reflect some kind of instigation to the youngsters to come out and, affect the process. And, so we cannot, as of now, ruling out the conspiracy angle also. However, there was not much support and there was a lot of planning and proper deployment that we were able to control them and complete the process well in time.
So let me ask you in conclusion then, what are you doing at this moment to ensure that the peace prevails here and there is no sense of animosity or which lingers on in the area?
As of now, the rebel and is being collected by the MCD trucks only. Situation is almost normal. There is not much deployment of police also in that area. However, we are keeping a watch, and our message to the local population. I think by today there will be clarity also that that was basically only an encroachment removal exercise. So those false rumors and exaggerations, etc., would have already come to halt. So our message through your esteemed channel is that we should not be as in youngsters or as the residents should not be falling prey to these rumors. End of the day, these are the guidelines, directions for the benefit of public at large. Once we remove the encroachment from particular area, these are public spaces which can be utilized for one and all. So it was entirely in that spirit the encroachment removal exercise was carried out, and so I believe everyone should support it, and rather than there is no point falling prey to rumors and coming to streets and maybe go for stone pelting, because in case you do, Delhi police will be very strict and take a very strict action on these kind of activities.